A beautiful good evening to everybody. And as you can see, look, I've got my watch on. And it's almost 9:30. 9:30 at night. And I've got a beautiful, beautiful cardigan on that... I'll do a little fashion parade for you one of these days. I got it in the charity shop today. And it's just gorgeous. I've been out for a walk with Jack. We've been down the road. Actually I measured that walk in the car. I put the little, what's it called? Odometer on. And it's from the door, down the road and back up to the door. It's just exactly 1 mile. So that's a lovely walk. And I picked some beautiful wildflowers en route. And I was just sat here having my cup of tea, look, and I've had 2 lovely slices of toast. There's a little pumpkin seed left on there. I'll eat that. Isn't that a beautiful plate with the birds and the tree and the little owl? And of course the birds are still singing. And the bees are still buzzing. It's been another beautiful day here in the west of Ireland. Absolutely gorgeous, lovely weather. Not too hot, just perfect temperature. And very dry. So I've been going around the water barrels collecting up water and just putting a bit of water here and there on various plants. Because they do dry out easily and quickly. That's lovely tea. So I popped into town today, had a few messages to do, but I wasn't too long in town. I think about an hour and a half overall. And I went to the health food shop in the Market Square in Carrick, and I got a great big bag of dried chamomile flowers, which I'm going to use for infusions. You know, basically teas, let them go cold and mix them with some sparkling water or just some spring well water and have some nice cold drinks with ice and lemon. As well as, of course, as making tea. I do love chamomile tea and it is very calming. For sure. Isn't it lovely to hear the birds out this late? Now, one thing I wanted to share with you, though you probably all know by now in a way, there was a fantastic ruling in a court in America, I think it was yesterday, that awarded a very sad couple. It was a sad story. Both the man and his wife have, I think it's, is it called non-Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer, and it was proved that it had come upon them through the use of Monsanto's Roundup, and they were awarded $2 billion. Now I did a little Facebook live stream this morning because I thought it was 2 million, because I heard it on the radio. And when I then had it confirmed from some of my Facebook friends that it was 2 billion, I was astounded. Astounded and elated. And I'll tell you for why. Because money talks. And if there's one thing that can bring the worst of villains to their knees, it's money. Because money is the root of all evil. And you see, these people in the corporations and their shareholders do not understand the word enough. Enough. They don't understand what that word means. Because there is a certain limit on the money or on the wealth that you need to have a happy life. This has been proved scientifically, by the way. There is a certain limit that you reach, and it doesn't matter how much money you get after that, you don't become any happier. So I was delighted because that really hits them where it hurts. And also, and I must say this because I often laugh to myself, because here I am living in this wee cottage in the west of Ireland, you know, the back of beyond, the middle of nowhere. I don't have television. I don't even have internet. And yet I could have told Bayer, the corporation that bought Monsanto, that they were buying a dog's dinner. Because even at that point I knew that there were all these cases pending in the American courts. Now, this opens up a very interesting door in terms of protecting Mother Earth, you see, because Bayer, as I said, have bought a bit of a dog's dinner. They're going to have to stump up all this money, because it's not just the 2 billion and the cases that went before that, but it's all the cases that are stacked up waiting to go through the American courts. Bayer and Monsanto are going to be bankrupted over this. And I am shocked that the directors of Bayer and the CEO and the general management didn't figure this out. I mean, if they had, say, for example, emailed me, you know, just chicken potluck, thought, oh, there's a woman living in the west of Ireland now, you know, she might have some powers of prediction or something, you know. She might be able to help us make a decision. Let's just see what she thinks about this takeover that we're involved in. I'd have said, don't go there, because you're going to lose money. Now, if I knew that, quite some years ago, by the way, when this was all being mooted, you know, about the takeover, how come they didn't know that? But anyway, I'm delighted. I'm delighted for their stupidity. And I'm delighted for their corporate greed that will now come to nothing. And instead of the shareholders getting paid their dividends, the shareholders might have to end up paying out money in compensation. Because this portal, now it's been opened, it's like Pandora's box. This changes everything. But you see, this is what I wrote about, because before I started up the YouTube channel, I had, and I still have, the Bealtaine Cottage website. It's simply bealtainecottage.com, okay? And I've got videos on there going back to, sorry, not videos, blogs on there going back to what, 2011, something like that. So I wrote about Monsanto and their dirty deeds. And I left no stone unturned in what I had to say. And I called out Bono as well on that. And all those blogs are still up on the website, by the way. Feel free to simply enter the word Monsanto followed by Beelzebub Cottage on your search engine, and there will be a whole list of blogs on the website that will come up. Alright? So, I feel sad for the couple involved, and I feel sad for all the other cases where people have found out far too late in the day that what they were doing was not just inherently wrong by killing Mother Earth, but very sadly they were killing themselves. And of course it was Monsanto that refused to put warnings on their product to say this product may cause cancer. So the tide is turning, and as William Butler Yeats wrote, let me just try to remember the poem, it was about the falcon turning, turning in the widening gyre. The centre cannot hold. And it was about the fact that, you know, when something is trapped, something is wrong. And of course in this case, trapping Mother Earth into a cycle of death, trapping people into using a poisonous, filthy, deadly, malignant liquid product. The centre simply cannot hold. Something has to give, you see. You can only poison Mother Earth for so long before it starts to affect you. It starts to affect us. Whatever we do to her, we do to ourselves. Isn't that it? Whatever we do to her, we do to ourselves. And I was sat out here, you know, having my tea and my 2 little pieces of toast and feeling most content and happy and deeply grateful for the simple joy that I get from living the way that I live. And money cannot buy this. This has nothing to do with money. It's to do with love and compassion and respect, and realising that we're here for only a short time, and that to live a good life you must look to the lives that come after you. And if you're going to poison the land for the money that you get, then you won't be taking that money with you. You'll be taking 1,000 curses with you. For all those who come after us will curse those who poison Mother Earth. Have a beautiful evening, and there's a beautiful misted moon up there, and I'm going to leave you with this incredible enchanted image. There's a wee bat up there as well, look somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to just see if we can't bring the moon into focus. Look at that beautiful, beautiful sight. Blessings to you all.